President Donald Trump is set to make his first State of the Union address of his second term. This State of the Union address will differ from the president's address to Congress last year. Last year, when he addressed Congress, the president was fresh off electoral victory. This time, he's heading into a midterm election that could seriously loosen his grip on power, and he finds himself down in the polls, especially on the economy, which used to be one of his top issues. The president's also delivering his address at a time that part of his government is shut down. The Department of Homeland Security has been shut down for over a week after federal immigration agents shot and killed 2 American citizens. Democrats are demanding changes to the way the president carries out his deportation agenda before they agree to funding for the department. We're expecting to see the president address multiple priorities related to the economy. Among those are the rising costs of things like healthcare, housing, and also the cost of groceries, which has dogged the president and his predecessor, Joe Biden, during his presidency. Among the things that we could see specifically are Trump calling to lower the price of prescription drugs. The president has done that, he says, through his Trump RX platform. We could see the president talk about the price of food, how he's going to bring that down. We could also see the president talk about things that are a bit more on his populist agenda. Things like credit card interest and barring large financial groups from buying up housing and competing with home buyers in that market. In recent years, we've seen ratcheting up protests of the president during his speech. During President Obama's term, we had a Republican lawmaker yell at him that he lied.
It's not true.
And in Trump's first term, we saw House Speaker Nancy Pelosi rip up his speech behind the podium. Those sorts of acts of defiance have become viral moments and often repeated that show a certain amount of defiance to the current president. A number of Democrats have already said they plan to skip President Trump's State of the Union. Some of them are going down to the National Mall where they're going to hold an alternative address called the People's State of the Union that's being put on by an advocacy group known as Move On. The State of the Union address is an opportunity for the president to both come to Congress and lay out his priorities for the legislative branch, but it's also an opportunity for the president to address a primetime audience that's going to be seen by millions of Americans. This is important for a president like Trump, who has a big election coming up, and he's down in the polls right now. He's not in particularly good standing with voters.